Welcome back to this Guild Wars 2 Let's Play. Your Sambo. Seraphis heals an awful amount. And joining us, as always, is the wonderful Twitch Witch, the Queen of Ascalon, the evil person ever. It is none other than Regina J. Lacerta. Good evening, my lady.
Good evening, sir. How are you today?
I'm good. Do you think I sort of got the whole point across that you're evil? Do you think I said it enough?
No.
She's laughing
Not
at
at
me.
all.
She's laughing at me already. So she's already mocking me. Do you know what, Missy? After last week's episode, you're supposed to have your tail between your legs and you're supposed to be on the back foot and on your best behaviour because you got called out last week. Do you know what? Big hello to everyone watching along from home, and thank you very much for all the supporting comment. Well, actually, do you know what? It was actually very evenly split, Reggie. This is what I couldn't understand. There were people who agreed with me and said, yes, you are evil, and yes, you did a terrible job with the shout-outs, but then there were just as many people who thought that you were still awesome and that you did a great job with the shout-outs. So I don't get... No, don't take a bow. Just can't believe it. Do you know one of the comments? They said, oh, I give Reggie a score of 2.5. Hang on, I can feel something weird happening. Oh, I score Reggie 11. So in other words... Yeah, in real time, you were, no, don't you cheer, you were mind controlling that person's comments, weren't you? I know exactly what's going on there, so...
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, look, she's trying to act all innocent now. Do you know what I think? And by the way, before we go any further, what an awesome view behind us there, Reggie. How amazing does it look? That now
I know.
What is that?
Queensdale is a gorgeous looking town.
So we're back in the starting area, and in fact we're here for a very, very special reason, and we'll get on to that in just a minute. But you know what, there's a couple of things I wanted to quickly... Whoa, I can hear earthquakes and all sorts of stuff. Look, we're surrounded by bandits here. But there's a couple of things I wanted to cover off before we get into this week's episode, Reggie, and both of them have to do with you. Now, the first thing is... the first thing is I'm looking in front of us here, and unless we've made a new midget friend, somebody out of you and me has got themselves a new pet, because I'm staring right at a char. Is that yours?
That is mine. This is my long time companion. Long time.
Hang on, what do you mean long time companion? I haven't seen him. You've only just got him. Oh, well, you don't sound very happy.
Yes and no. Oh, look, I'm a little bit upset. No, well, just because by getting to Lion's Arch, it means that I'm able to access my bank. Now, waiting for me in my bank is a few specials that I got for buying the deluxe edition of the game, because when I pre-ordered the game, I ordered the digital deluxe edition, which meant I spent a little bit more money, but, you know, I got a few little bonuses.
Well, that's good.
This miniature is one of the bonuses.
Oh,
You'd
right.
think, however, part of, you know how like America has that whole Black Friday thing after Thanksgiving, there's a big sales?
Oh, I do know it. I do know. In fact, lots of games have sales too.
They do. Now, one of the sales that Guild Wars 2 had was that a lot of those special bonuses that you got for buying the deluxe edition of the game were available as part of a Black Friday sale for free.
Well, now look, Seraphis is crying. That's the second week in a row you've made her cry, although in this case I don't blame you. Hang on a minute, hang on. Let's just get this straight. Wait a minute, I'm just going to... Are you talking about this pet here? Was made available?
Awesome pet. Yeah, it was, made available. There were a few other features that also were supposed to be part of, bonuses for buying the deluxe edition. You paid a bit more money, but you get a few bonuses. And now that, like some of those bonuses have actually become free to people who didn't pay. Like, it's great that people could get them now, but what benefit do I have for buying the deluxe edition?
Now, this is a very good point that you raise, Reggie. And in fact, so we're talking about Ritlock Brimstone here, who I know for a fact, you're absolutely right. Yeah, they were a special thing. So in other words, if you paid the extra money at the beginning, before the game came out, and got the digital deluxe version, you were rewarded for that extra payment by these. And they're meant to be unique things. Look, it's funny you should say that, because Tallahassee and I, we talked about that in a Rift episode not so long ago, and we had exactly the same thought, which was, on the one hand, it's like, well, it's cool that a game will open up these unique and exclusive items to players after the fact, because that means everyone gets a chance to get their hands on one. But the flip side, and I think this is where you're coming from, Reggie, and I do empathise with you, is that it kind of diminishes the value of it, and it's a, well, dare I say it, just a little bit of a slap in the face, because it's like something that was, you know, sort of intended to be a bit special. Look, you're nodding. A bit special is, it's like they're going back on their word a little bit. Do you think that's a bit harsh, or, I mean, that's how it feels to me. Ooh,
yeah, look,
you're not happy.
I would say that. I would say, yeah, no. Not overly, but I'm trying to look at the positive. I'm trying to go, yeah, well, it means that, you know, they're giving a bit of special. They're saying to players of the game, look, thanks for playing the game. Here's a bonus for you. But yeah, it's kind of my bonus.
Do you know what I think? I think that you're justified feeling a bit miffed, because Tallahassee and I felt the same, and it's a tough one. You know, it's weird. If you stick to your guns as a game developer and do not allow that content to be available to anyone else, you run the risk of basically upsetting every other player in a way. But then if you do what they've done here and open it up after the fact, you then run the risk of upsetting all the people that you made a promise to. So yeah, to be honest, Reggie, it'd be a tough place to be in as a developer, as to decide.
Yeah.
Yep. So do you know what we did?
I wouldn't like to make the call.
Yeah, it's a real rough one. Look, I'd like to know, and I'm sure Reggie would as well, what do you guys think at home? That's right, you. In fact, we're going to point. No, I never do a point. There we go. This is our point. You at home. What do you think? Let us know. Look out. If Reggie points, you know magic's going to happen. What do you think? What do you think? What would you do if it was you that was in charge of Guild Wars 2? Would you allow all of that content to be available to players in any way, you know, whether it's through a Black Friday sale or any future offer? Would you allow that content to become available to people who wouldn't have got it, you know, in the past that was exclusive? Or would you keep it exclusive to those people who paid for a special privilege up front in the first place?
Now,
what
I
would you
must
do?
say that in Guild Wars 2 defence, it is only for a short time. So it is only a Black Friday sale, so it is only for a short time. Within a few days, if you don't pick it up the offer, it will be gone again. So it is still, you know, it has an element of exclusivity.
Yes, it's still a bit limited.
But also, I'm going to answer the question first. I'm a big softie, and I would probably be one of the first ones to say, yeah, let people have a second chance. But I would have put it in the gem store for a limited time. I wouldn't have put it free.
Right. Actually, that's a good point, because that means that people still have to pay for the privilege, and it remains, well, like you say, exclusive. So yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, Reggie. And look, you folks at home may feel differently, so again, let us know in the comments below. Well, look, I'm sorry about that, but at least you've got this guy. I don't have this guy. He's very, very cool. Yeah.
And he's so cute.
Cute. You know, this is Reggie's definition of cute, because remember, she keeps demons as pets because she's a witch. Do you know, in the big collector's edition, and in fact, I think our good friend Peachwater has it, and yes, in fact, she did an unboxing on our Pink Yeti Army website. You actually get a real life, you know, statuette of this in the collector's edition, like an actual,
oh wow,
yeah, a little statue, and that looks amazing, I must say, looking at her,
yeah,
her
well,
photos.
so that's the kind of thing that they can't give away free for a Black Friday sale.
No, that's right. In fact, you'd be very annoyed if that happened. Well, there you go. All right, well, look, that was one of the things I wanted to cover off, but the other thing to cover off, and this one is something very dear to my heart, and in fact, I'm going to give you guys a clue. This is what it's about. I'm going to start dancing, and the reason we're going to start dancing is because it's shout out time. Now, last week we had Altaranalt and Reggie do a few shout outs, and of course we asked you guys to score those shout outs, and like I said, I think there was some witchy poo magic going on there, because miraculously a large number of the scores suddenly got turned into big high ones. But do you know what I reckon, Reggie? I reckon we need another week. We need another week of Reggie shout outs to really help our viewers understand what your score should be for shout outs. So my question to you is, well, would you do this week's shout outs?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
There you go. All right,
yeah,
folks.
I think I can attempt them and be able to not only match my performance from last week, but well and truly improve on it.
You know what? If you ask me, there's no way to go but up. But that's just me. So here you go, folks. Drum roll. It is Regina J. Lacerta, the Queen of Ascalon herself. You guys, whoever is getting shout-outs this week, you're very lucky. You're going to get them as an exclusive from the Twitch Witch herself. But, of course, to everyone else, let's pay very special attention, because we're looking for another set of scores. So, anyway. All right, Reggie, we are ready whenever your Royal Highness is.
Okay. Well, I've got 3 shout-outs today.
Right.
The first one is from Sin Wing. Now, they've made the point that in when we were fighting the Wasp Queen. It was
I remember that.
Yeah, they're saying that it was a really hard battle, and maybe that's why the player thought we were bot and wanted to report us. So he's asked for a shout out.
Oh,
and,
yes.
yes, and says, if you have time next time you're in game, could you please give me a shout out? So shout out to X and Wing.
Hello.
And we've got another one here from Mr. Cryptics 666. Now they've said, hey guys, can I get a shout out? I've just joined Guild Wars 2 and I'm loving it so far, hoping to join your guild in the near future. Greetings all the way from America.
Woo!
So hello to Mr. Cryptic 666.
Hello.
All the way over in America.
Hi.
Hi. And we've got one more, and this one is from Mr. Jaber 679. And he actually says, hey Reggie, no mention of you, can I get a shout out on your next video? P.S. Sambo, you are not the greatest healer. And that's pretty much all that was said.
What?
So, hello. Thank you for contacting us. I totally agree.
You know what? She's got her back to us because she's upset now. Yeah, I think Reggie made that one up. That's what I think. I don't think that's a real one. Surely nobody would actually say that to me. Because everybody knows how awesome my heels are. We'll have to go double check the comments on that one. But there you go, folks. Thank you, Reggie. And very special treat for you guys. You get a shout out from the Twitch Witch. You know what? We need to score her. So you know the drill. Let us know in the comments below. Out of 10, what do you reckon she gets for that round? You know what? Unfortunately, it wasn't as bad as last week. So I was hoping for a monumental stuff up. But you did really well. Damn it. Oh, dear. Well, of course, reminding you guys, if you would like a shout out from me, the greatest healer in all of Ascalon, or the Twitch Witch herself, all you need to do is ask in the comments below. It is that easy. But Reggie, you know what? We're here for a very special reason. I mean, we've come all the way back to pretty much where we started our series. And in fact, if we have a look on the map here we go. We're in the South Shaymore Fields, and of course we're just south of the village of Shaymore where we started. And we're here because of this bright green thing here on the map. And Reggie, you know what? This was your idea. You're like, hey, hang on, we've got a story that we haven't finished, and you're absolutely right. I can see up the top here, well, chasing the culprits. I can see that there. So hang on, if I go to my hero, where do you go to find your, there it is, my story. Go to the hero panel. There it is, chasing the culprits. Meet Farron at the farmhouse in Queensdale. Now, I remember that we did something, I think it was in Divinity's Reach, wasn't it, Reggie, where we had to rescue him from bandits. That was a couple of episodes ago. Is this like the follow-up from that last story, is it?
It is, yes.
Alright, so, I mean, I can see there's a green thing over that door over there. I mean, quite literally, do we just follow the green thing and go, in fact, you know what, I'm going to clear out these bandits, because they're gonna make trouble, aren't they? I always find trouble.
Well, this actually will be entering an instance, so the bandits shouldn't follow us. There'll probably be brand new ones in there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there we go, folks. And yep, here we go. Yes, stay in the instance. Oh, and there it is. That's what we were looking for. Enter Chasing the Culprits, level 4, belonging to Regina Lacerta. Yes, let's see what happens.
Time to make those louts pay for ruining your party. I've got my good sword, sensible shoes, and my fighting coiffure.
That was weird. Okay, so I just got like one line of a cinematic, and he was telling us that he's got his good clothes on. Is that what you got?
I did get another line.
Oh, actually I can see it in the chat, but it didn't come up for me. That's weird. Well, look, we'll read that out. You apparently said, you're as ready as you'll ever be. Glad to have you with me, but do me a favour, stay close. That way we can protect each other. And Lord Farron said, don't worry about me. Swordmaster Bongo, the one-eyed, what a weird name, told my parents I was the best student he'd ever seen. So is that all you got?
Yep, that sounds about most I got.
Okay, well, look, I'm looking up in
now
my
I've got
objectives.
to find prisoners.
Yeah, find the prisoners. So I don't actually know what we're really doing, but I guess we have to search this house. So I'm going to follow you. Oh, and Lord Farron is following you as well, probably to his death. All right, so nothing up here. So I must say I do like these story instances because they're kind of like a little bit different to the normal questing you do out in the in-game world, you know. Definitely don't go out there. Must be, I guess, are there other... Oh, there's stairs up or down. We're going up or down? Looks like we're going up.
I'm going to go up.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, there's a supply crate.
Oh, Waiting for a response. The spare crate is filled with an assortment of goods, likely stolen. And what are you going to do? You're going to examine it? Yep. She sees 3 items. Now, hang on, Reggie. Let's see. An empty bottle, a board, and a bomb. What did you get? Oh, can I do it as well? Hang
I
on.
took the bottle.
All right, let's see if I can do this. No, it won't do it for me. Must be because you're the story... Is it because you're the storyline owner, perhaps? I wonder.
Could be.
Yeah, it won't let me examine it. All right, so what do you think the like, does it matter which one we chose? I'm not sure how it works.
Well, I'm not sure. I've just taken a bottle because I figure if someone, tries to attack me, I can always just bop them on the head with it.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, look at this. What's under here? There's actually a secret set of caves under here, under the house. Very interesting.
Ah, and we've got bad kidnappers.
Yes. Look at this, kidnappers. All right, this is looking good. Put my little shield up.
Kidnap your betters.
All right. Intruder.
Okay, now with the bottle A, they had the option. Now I've got a broken bottle.
Oh, so you actually
Looks
have
like I've broken the bottle.
Oh, so was that supply crate?
The bottle is.
But was it basically weapons? Is that what it was for?
It was.
Okay.
It was, but it yeah, it looked like it broke after a while, and back to my bow and arrow.
Right.
Back to my comfort zone.
Yeah, I was going to say you won't be complaining about that, I'm sure. Now, do you know what? Something just got reminded of just then is... Oh, there we go. Just to answer a lot of questions, I keep forgetting about this. Notice, guys, I am casting and moving. And Reggie, we get asked this question a heck of a lot because most games don't allow you to cast while you move. And in fact, if you move, that's how you interrupt your casting time. And I don't know what you're used to because I can't remember what way it was in Guild Wars 1, Reggie, but definitely in Guild Wars 2, folks, you can cast while you're moving. And you need to know that because it makes a huge difference for PvP, for example, whereas in most games you're used to having to stop. So even a big cast like this one, there you go, you can see I've got a casting bar and I'm still moving. It's quite okay. Now, Reggie, can you remember, was it like that in Guild Wars 1?
I think it interrupted.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
So it's a big difference, isn't it? Because not many games do that, to be honest, and it's a little bit, like, it takes a while to get used to. It's actually better, because I like being able to stay on the move, especially when you're a mage or elementalist like me, or a mage sort of archetype. I much prefer to be able to carry on, running around, and because I think in Guild Wars 2, the combat is so situational. Like, you do definitely have to move and duck and dodge out of the way. So I think it suits, it suits that type of play style, don't you think? Like, it would have been bad if, doing all that movement-based activity actually interrupted your cast time. So I honestly don't think they had a choice, to be honest, but there we go.
Yeah, no, I much prefer being able to cast while move. It sort of...
Frees you up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. Left standing there, casting a spell on someone who's running away.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love that. That's my static field. Basically stuns any enemy that crosses through it. It is fantastic. Alright, so what are we doing? We're still finding the prisoners. I'm guessing they're up the top here, perhaps. We've been up here before, haven't we, Reggie?
I think so. This looks like... Well, this does look like a similar place that we went to.
Yeah, yes. We came in, there's a cave. In fact, I'm just going to quickly have a look at the map. There's a cave up the top there, just south of the Shaymore Fields, where we got into it an alternative way. Didn't know you could get into it through the house, so that's pretty cool. Oh, who's this?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Chain Gun Kelly. I think I'm going to do a great big glyph of storms. Here we go, look out, it's a lightning storm! Oh, I love this ability.
Well, I've just done my barrage of arrows.
Oh, so they got completely pummeled by a lightning storm and a rain of arrows. Yep, no hope for them. No hope at all. Gosh, how many bandits are there up here? Good lord. In fact, there's our prisoner. I can see them locked in the cage there. Awesome. Oh, whoops. Okay, there's more. I just made more friends, Reggie. Sorry.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm coming back. Well, do you know what? I must say, we do make a good team. That wasn't too bad. We did very good. Okay, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3 prisoners. Now, I don't know actually how to... Do we greet them?
I need your help.
Hit
You
F.
don't scare me.
You don't scare me.
I'm rich, you know.
I'm rich, you know.
I've got...
How do you do?
Oh, I've got open
Thank
here.
you.
Oh, so again, it must be because you're the instance owner. It's different for you. So you're actually able to free them. That's pretty cool. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Cells.
it looks like it.
Yeah, cells open 2 of 3. And there we go. All right, bit of story now.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'll never forget this.
You're still in danger. Gather the others and head down that tunnel. You can escape through the abandoned farmhouse.
And if you know any fair maidens, be sure to tell them who rescued you. The dashing Lord Farron. And his friend.
Just get yourself and the others to a safe place. That's all the thanks we need.
Speak for yourself, old chum.
Before I go, take these documents. I lifted them from the bandits when they were manhandling me. They mentioned some kind of leader in Divinity's Reach. Is that helpful?
It is indeed. Thank you. Now, please, go. We'll make sure you get out of here safely.
To go this way.
Awesome. Look at that. Defeat the pursuing bandits and escort the... Oh, God. Reggie, come on. Quick. We've got to run.
Oh, it's an escort.
I know. And in fact, I can give us a speed... Hang on. I've got a speed buff here.
I could outrun her.
There we go. Yoinks. Right, I think it's time for another lightning storm. Let there be lightning. Oh, and let me almost be dead. Jeez. All right, these guys can actually hit quite hard, can't they?
They can. I managed to get a barrage of arrows going on them, so
Excellent.
that's taken a few of them down a bit.
Thank you very much.
Spread out.
All right, getting all the
Pick up
goods.
some goodies while I'm there.
Yep, same here. Right, another speed buff.
I'm dying here.
Oh, and more bandits. Here we
Yikes.
go.
Oh, I do like your rain of arrows ability. That's so very cool. All right. Oh, my speed buff's still on cooldown. Oh, well, we'll run.
Well, looks like they're not really that fussed with the prisoners. They're more sort of waiting for us to turn up to fight. So
Yeah, that's true.
they're very considerate bandits.
They are.
Oh, so down on health.
Yeah, same here.
But we got them. Oh, no, there's one more.
One more. Must get loots. Now, I must say, I love these little story pieces. Now, do these carry on right throughout the game, Reggie? I mean, I must admit, I haven't actually been following mine, but I haven't got very high in level. Do they, like, is there lots and lots of this? Does it sort of thread throughout the entire game?
Oh, look, I haven't been in a very similar category to you, so I believe that it's throughout the game, and you can sort of pick it up and drop and leave it as much as you sort of wish to play the storyline. So
Right.
you can
So-
sort of go and do your exploring and your tasks and events and that, and then come back to the storyline whenever you please.
Right, which is very cool. Oh, speaking of story.
Captain Thackeray, we've had the most marvelous adventure. My friend and I defeated these delinquents with panache and aplomb. You're just in time to celebrate our victory.
I'm amazed. And again, I should have known the hero of Shaymore wouldn't let your kidnapping go unanswered.
No one hurts my friends without answering to me. And look, we found this letter in the bandit cave. Someone in Divinity's Reach is pulling their strings.
No common thug would use such expensive parchment. There's a papermaker at the trading post named Sinfurserai. Terribly prickly man, but I bet he could identify the design.
Captain Thackeray, let me talk to the papermaker. I'll get the information you need without anyone realizing the Seraph are aware of the traitor in the city.
A solid plan. I'm grateful for the help, but be careful. Whoever's behind this plot is playing rough. I'll be waiting in the city to hear what you find. Try to keep Farron out of trouble between here and Divinity's Reach. No promises, though.
Whoa, okay, so there we go. You have earned the right to complete Chasing the Culprits. If you accept, you will be rewarded and shall progress to the Informant. Absolutely, let's click on that. And there we are. Woohoo! Chasing the Culprits completed. Did that complete for you as well, Reggie?
It did, and I got a nice lot of XP for it.
Same here. and rewards. Oh, so we got gathering. Okay, I'm going to take, let's see, copper. What do we got? The harvesting sickle, the mining pick, or the logging axe. I think I'm going to take the mining pick, and we get ourselves a leather bag as well. We'll accept that.
Ready for more.
Wow, that was a huge bunch of XP. 1264 XP. That is amazing. Well, there we go. I guess we've now got our next step in this storyline journey. There we go, the informant. Find out what the papermaker knows about the parchment, and we need to look for him at the trading post. So in fact, I'm going to open up my map. And, oh, we're still in the instance. I wonder if it's going to show. No, it may not. Well, that's all right. Basically, next time we get out into the real world, Reggie, I'd imagine we'll have a nice green star on our map that we'll be able to follow, which will tell us where we need to head to, right?
We should, yeah.
Okay, do you know what? I'm actually getting quite intrigued by the story. That's only the second sort of story part that we've done, and yet already we know that there's some kind of higher up power that is controlling all these bandits, and I'm getting kind of curious now. So look, what we'll do, folks, is we'll wrap it up here, but we will promise you that we will keep up to date with this storyline when it's level appropriate. Because I don't know about you, Reggie, but I'm kind of interested in this now, and it's neat that it's just, you know, one other little aspect to the myriad of activities that you can do in Guild Wars 2, of which there are already tons, so I'm kind of excited for that. So definitely look for that in the future, folks. But in the meantime, with that great success, we need to get out of here. On behalf of myself, Sambo, Seraphis, Heals a Lot, and of course the wonderful Twitch witch herself, Regina, Lacerta, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys are having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.
Bye.